For the evening rush, Expo New Mexico is on standby to take asylum seekers, but not until after the state fair. This, as we learn, beds at the fair are empty. The city says the Trump administration's Remain in Mexico program has led to a dramatic drop in the number of people coming in. As a result, the beds have not been needed at all so far. A man accused in a shooting last month facing a lawsuit for another shooting in April. Albuquerque police say they found a man and a woman with gunshot wounds at a house near Irving and Universe. The man died. Attorneys say Donald Duquette lived in that house. A lawsuit claims the people who own the home failed to properly do a background check before leasing it to Duquette.
This is a look at 5 p.m. for tomorrow. First thing I notice is that it's way less active across northeast New Mexico, especially the Sangre de Cristos chain. We'll see a couple showers, couple thunderstorms, but nothing like today. Meanwhile, we've got more activity for the southeast plains. So fortunately, getting places like Roswell, Alamogordo eventually involved with some scattered thunderstorms to start off our weekend. Jess?
A man is suing Santa Fe police, saying they did not do enough to investigate the crash that killed his partner, claiming there was mistakes in the report. Barnaby Harry Matos was on foot after dark on Thanksgiving when he was hit and killed by a car near Cerrillos and Maclovia Lane. The car driven by a 17-year-old boy without a license. The police report blames Matos for wearing dark clothing, but it also says the teen admitted to looking away to change the music. Right now, police are following leads, working to find out what led one man to shoot another inside a Los Ranchos home. Officers say the suspect called 911 this morning after he shot a man inside the home near Solar and 4th Street near Alvarado Elementary School. The man who opened fire has been detained for questioning. On that topic, police are searching for the suspect in another shooting in northwest Albuquerque. APD says they were called to a neighborhood at 6th and Prospect where they say a man was lying in the street shot to death. Detectives say they have interviewed several witnesses. Happening now, the search for a missing New Mexico veteran is ramping up. Authorities say 32-year-old Matthew Goodalay was last seen leaving Isleta Casino Saturday. His vehicle was found burnt later that morning in Valencia County. If you have information, call Belen Police. We're waiting to find out if a proposal to protect young athletes against brain injuries has the backing it needs to be put in place. The state health department wants to expand the rules to non-scholastic leagues, requiring coaches and athletes to undergo training to recognize signs of concussion and require athletes to sit out for 10 days. Happening now, a lawsuit is pending against Presbyterian Hospital after a Santa Fe singer claims they failed to diagnose her with cancer in time. According to the New Mexican, Elizabeth Betsy Scarenzi claims the medical group failed to notice early indications of lung cancer. She claims by the time she went to another doctor, the cancer had already spread. Charges have been refiled in the embezzlement case of a former high-ranking state official. Former Tax and Revenue Secretary Demesia Padilla is accused of stealing $25,000 from a grading and trucking firm she did accounting work for. A judge previously dismissed charges. Yesterday, the Attorney General refiled them. 3 years later, and a security guard is facing charges for shooting and killing a man at a Rio Rancho Whataburger. Joe Archuleta was already facing a lawsuit over the 2016 death of David Tenorio at the restaurant on 528 where Archuleta was working security. Archuleta has now been indicted for voluntary manslaughter. A new lawsuit being filed over oil drilling at Chaco Canyon. It's the same environmental groups that filed a lawsuit in 2015 saying federal land managers failed to consider the effects of drilling before issuing the permits. A judge ruled against the groups in the first lawsuit.
Will it rain tomorrow? It's looking less likely than today. Still possible. Possible storm tomorrow. I got the Metro Threat Index at a 5. Otherwise, what you got to know for the beginning of the weekend is hot and humid, lots of water, and trying to limit that outdoor activity, especially in the southeast portions of New Mexico. Triple digits still possible into the weekend for some folks. Jess?
A well-known Albuquerque baker is getting a lot of attention online and on your TV screen. Quenisha Myers has been a baker in Albuquerque for many years, and people around the country know the name Q's Cakes. She's currently featured in a Food Network commercial and is on their website for 50 states of cakes. She's even featured in an ad in the Wall Street Journal. P&M is partnering with the Biopark to give food to animals. P&M regularly trims trees in their service areas to keep power lines free from obstruction. Before, they would put the branches into a brush pile in the South Valley, but now they're turning the branches into food for elephants and giraffes. Downtown Summerfest could have an effect on ABQ ride routes. The city says bus routes will not have to detour, but more traffic through the downtown area could cause some delays in bus service tomorrow evening. Summerfest will be happening tomorrow at Civic Plaza from 5 p.m. through 10 p.m. A reminder, today is the start of tax-free weekend. Most school supplies, the less expensive computers and clothes, are tax-free this weekend. You can search what items are tax-free by going to KRQE.com. The State Fair is partnering with Canteen Brew House for their official beer this year. The beer is a German-style Pilsner. The brewery is the oldest continually operating brewery in Albuquerque. Every year, the State Fair partners with a craft brewer to celebrate the state's brewing industry.